Let's go. Awoken Umbra with a wildwood sap, 2 wildwood saps, 2 space prisms, and a bramble-ash. You've activated my trap card. Yeah, nice. Paul, you just said you know you succeeded in life when you have a basement in the shower. So does that mean you go in the shower and there's like a trap door that goes down to the the bottom half of the shower? Because that'd be pretty cool. Although it might not be very safe. The relics are very meh. A basement and a chair in the shower. Well, like, anyone can have a chair in the shower, but how do you get a basement in the shower? Whose shower? Are we infused mallet? Wow. I'm not a big fan of infused mallet. Does a lot of negative things. It can do some good things though. Probably the worst thing it does is it ruins the challenges in Thingy. But I don't really care. Yeah, okay. It's still not that good. They're going to enter with spikes. Isn't that cute? Is Revenge Champion big? We'll start? Yeah, Revenge Champ is good, man. At the start? So the reason you want... Yeah, because you only ever get 1 card draw. And it doesn't increase to 2 or 3. So the reason you want Revenge 1 is so you can get Revenge 3. Which is 200 hit points. Oh, it can be rough. So you really got to pair it off well. So you don't just take it. You don't just go like your next run, oh, Panz said you could take this. I'm taking it, and then you'll die. And you'll be like, Panz is wrong. You've got to take it when, you know, appropriate starter cards, secondary clan, because the secondary clan determines what these are and what relics you get. Alright, guys. But yeah, 200 hit points tanks very well. Does okay. Come on, Mallet, do some work. To be fair, I probably should put Stewart out instead of rolling a rubble morsel, but I think it matters. Yeah, I like it with Stygian. Depends what challenges you get to. Let's just set up really well, yeah. So you don't have to take draw. You don't have to... you can just dump it all into energy. And then you can get... Like, Edge Prior becomes really strong. Not that you need to heal. I can probably Razor Sharp here. We'll go Resto. They're good starts. They're really good starts. I just Razor Sharp. That's a good start too. I wonder if I re-roll her. Do we re-roll her? We just go for like 10? I don't really want a quick. Because I want to go in after the spikes. How many times a turn can I times a fight can I play it? Maybe like 7 or 8 turns, 16 health. We've already got more than enough. Let's just take the battle stone. Okay, this is cool. Oh. Get wrecked, idiots. This is where I might consider a quick big okay. Oof. Oh look, I've got a damage shield straight away. I can get some form of attack. No. Boo. Seems good. Does Awoken have any rare units? They all have rare units. I mean, they're not good. If that's what... sorry. Yeah, Vine Mother and... the one that I'm missing. The grants Embergy on as a revenge. You know the one. Wilting, like, crapwood or something. Yeah. Brute. One horns. Oh, units though? I can't think of another one. Oh yeah, Hellhorn's got the cock, man. It's kind of obvious, you know. They love the cock. They're always walking around in skimpy clothes, no shirts. There's anything wrong with that. It looks like they're having a fun time. And Kizzy loves the cock too, you do? Ah, good for you, man. Tethys has the totem and... something. Especially when he has a major refraction and is mighty thick. Lots of girth, yeah. I don't know what you're talking about, Grumpy Bat. When you put a large stone on one of the enemies, they get a big wide body. Rather dense. Thick. You know. I can't help what your mind goes to. We're being, you know, polite, good-minded people right here. Yeah, totally G-rated. Yeah. Oh man, the draw totem is so fun. That's probably, yeah. I mean, I've had a lot of fun runs, but the tanky draw totems were the best. Zap totem and the draw totem, yeah. Draw totem with endless is fun. No, it's bad. It comes back with like 1 health. So if you play a spell, you just draw the card that you would have drawn. Or for the low price of playing 1 energy to play the draw totem and playing a spell. Nope. Well, it doesn't have enhancements. No. If you suicide it by drawing cards, it comes back with none. If it dies from getting a beat down, it'll come back with health. But you don't want it to come back because it got beaten down. You want it to die off because you cast all the spells. But it won't come back at full health. It'll come back at 100% health, but the max health will be whatever you reduced it down to. Because that's the new enhancement. It's -5 max HP. It's the same as an endless unit that's eating morsels and getting +4 max HP. You're just doing it in reverse. It's like regurgitating the morsels. But not retch. Actual regurgitating it. Yeah, so I gave mine like 2 hit point things, so they had an extra 50 hit points, and they tanked because you're taking max HP off them. So that if they took 20 damage, you could cast 4 spells without touching its actual hit points. Oh. Game really wants me to have a Morsel Master, and I'm thinking about it. And it did take me, I'm pretty sure in that run, I didn't quite work out what was happening. And then it clicked, and it was really, really fun. There you go. I guess one of the things that makes it hard with that is that unless you mouse over them, you're only seeing their current health. So you don't get to see it in comparison to their max HP when they're on the field. No, I don't want it. Game's teasing me. This one? No, okay. So this is the stack is the spikes. So it's +1 for each of them. So if you have 10 spikes, instead of doing 10 damage, it'll do 20. The other relic, which adds 1 every time you add spikes, will give you 1 for your hero, and then if you've got like a Thorn Hollow or you use a card, will give a bonus 1. So this is basically double damage on spikes. They should say double? No, because you've got Shard Chandler that does the same thing. So that would then be double, which would be 4 times. But if you have a Shard Chandler with this, it's triple. I can see that though when you say +1 damage per stack. But that's, I think you'd be taking it very unintuitively too, because you can never see an enemy with multiple individual stacks. So you can't see an enemy that has a 10 stack of spikes and another 10 stack of spikes and then a third 10 stack of spikes. It's only ever once. Yeah, that's true. They don't define stacks, but it kind of does in where's my hero? When a unit with spikes is attacked, the attacker takes 2 damage per stack. Well, it's only saying 2 now because of the artifact. Yeah, what would you use instead? Per number? Per spike? What do I want out of this? We don't need multi on our girl because she's already got it. What'd you miss? Yeah, I mean, application's not really right either because it's already been applied. So you're wanting like the current value. Extra damage per number of spikes. Using the word number in that situation doesn't feel right either. Yeah, it could just be 1 damage per spike, right? Impalate not gilded. I know. The only run that I've been offered it that was reasonable to have it, we couldn't pull on. Wax spike. Yeah. Per spike. Yeah, I like per spike. Oh yeah, the Crucible's stronger than the other one. Well, yes and no. If you don't apply a lot of spikes, like if you don't have a lot of ways of adding spikes, the other one's stronger. Because now you can get over that amount, I guess. Is it? Or is double still double? I mean, the double will only ever be double. +1 will only ever be less than double? Huh. Nope, this one's stronger. I think the +1 would be better if these could fall off. Oh, against Cleanse Seraph. So maybe against Cleanse Seraph, the other one could be stronger because you can reapply higher amounts sooner. Maybe. Hard maybe on that one. Sorry, Stuart, you weren't worth saving. I hope you'll understand. Hey, Stuart, I've changed my mind. You're worth saving. Oh, there's no room on your floor, dude. Sorry. Hey, maybe for Bramble Ash the other one could be stronger. That's a good point. Oh, get Rex Bomb. Yeah, I've trying to work that one out in my head, Levelin, is that with Seraph, you're losing half, right? But you don't lose half every turn. You only lose half on the turns that Seraph gets up to you. So being able to reapply sooner could be more value. But they don't tick down. It's definitely more valuable in something that ticks down, like Rejuve, right? Like double healing from Rejuve versus apply an extra stack. Although the extra stack like restores the most common one, so it makes restores too strong. Whereas there's no apply one spike card. The minimum spike application is 2, and that comes with 2 Rejuve, right? Because spreading spores is ridiculously strong. Half of 10 will be better than half of 8. Yes. But I think because you're halving every time it ticks down and then reapplying, if you can get the A one is the double and the B side is the one that's not, I think you can get your B one up higher than double the other one. And then, so like, if the one that has Crucible is at 10, you're getting 20. But if the other one's at 22, you're getting 22. The one thing where it falls over is, though, that, or it might work to you, be hard to say, is depending on what floor you set up at, because you stop taking the cleanse after that and you just get to ramp. Yeah, get rid of a dead weight. Hey Valkyrie, how you doing? You having a good day? I guess that also comes down to where it really matters the most for the +1 is how many cards are you drawing with this deck, not this one, but the hypothetical one, and what cost are they, right? So if you had like Revenge Champ and you're filling up your hand every turn, and you've got 0 costed cards because of, let's go with like an Edge Prior. Would that allow you to get your extra applications higher? None of this matters. But I want to play cards. It's my turn. That's what we do on my turn, is play cards. Razor Sharp is OP? Yeah, that's why they buffed it. I mean, it's the only thing that makes sense, right? Wrathful Prince, overpowered. They buffed it for the second time. Deranged Brute, ridiculously overpowered. They buffed it. Razor Sharp, close to being one of the most overpowered cards in the game. They buffed it. Shadow Siege, one of the most fun games, not overpowered because as a percentage of how often you can use it, not very powerful at all. They nerfed it. I don't know. I'm probably going to whinge about the Shadow Siege change for the next year. Do we even want a Furnace Tap? No. Do I want an Unleashed Wildwood? No. Do I want to Awake? God, no. Oh. Just a year? Well, I'm hoping they'll bring out another game by then. That's a bit optimistic, right? Yeah, okay. Probably because either the channel takes off and then we're playing lots of other games, or the channel doesn't take off and I'm back at work. So if I'm back at work, I won't be whinging about it. And if the channel takes off and I'm playing something else, I would have forgotten about it. It'll feel like a year, that's true. Okay, do we want George? So the one thing I do like about the gauge change is that I'm not going to instantly pick gauge all the time, because I don't really like playing gauge runs. Because it's like win a gauge run once you've won them all type of deal, you know, like it's just... So I think now when I get it and I actually take it meaningfully, it's going to be a reasonable run. That's my job. I'm a software engineer. I want to take George because he's amazing. But do I care? That's the thing. And this is like, I just don't care, do we? We just don't care for George. Oh, did they, is that the new one? Johnny Bazooka? I wonder what it was originally. I want to know why people didn't decompile the code to start with. It's a Unity game. Like, they could have just cracked open the code and had a look at it. The new one. There's a lot of hidden stuff that some of it goes in favor of the player, and some of it doesn't make sense. And I think a lot of developers using like game engines are going to just have their games cracked wide open. So you're better off just explaining that to the players somewhere. Like have a footnote somewhere that you can click to. So you mouse over gauge and it's got a thing you can click on that takes you to this weird, like a little rule book that tells you the fine details. Yeah, Panz can play. See how the game doubles. You're like, what do you know about programming? Yeah, what do I know about programming? You'd like to know what the odds of getting the same race in a row and playing random? I honestly think that should be coded to not happen. And so there's especially there's a difference between true random and what you should code as random. And some applications should have true random, but in a game, there are a lot of applications you should definitely have weighted random. And something like re-rolling the same main class twice in a row shouldn't happen. Re-rolling the same main and secondary definitely shouldn't happen, because players remember that. And it's about the... Yeah, it's not random then. That's right, because clumping exists. But there's a difference between what you... Well, if you are going to, show us on the start screen, like FTL, when you hit the random button, so that you can go, yes, I want this, or no, I'll re-roll. That would be a better design. Yeah, human brains are bad at understanding random. That's okay. Let's take energy fell. I should have just looked at that first. But first Snecko gauge, that should be true random. Or even if it's not true random, even if it's just, whatever your computer's RNG thing is. Let's say I'm pretty sure they did put in a proper RNG picker. It should be equally weighted for, if Snecko's going to roll from 1, 2, or 3, it should be equally weighted. It really shouldn't be any different than that without telling the players. Even if it's in favor of the player. You don't mind it being not true random? Yeah, I don't think anyone really would. But like I said, I think the best way to solve that, instead of having it be a surprise, just have the random button the same as they do in the when you're making a random custom run. You hit random and you get to look at the modifiers and everything before you hit go. Why not just you hit the random button and it rolls a random character? Like not a hidden random, an actual like show me the random. Heck, have both. Have people that want a surprise random, allow that. You want to get some really good customization, also allow to toggle off one of the characters. So if you don't want a Tethys main, you can turn it off and roll random without Tethys in there. Which would have been great for the challenges, right? So you could be like, oh, Tethys main would suck in this challenge, but I'm happy to try anything else. Yeah, there's a lot of weird background rules, Waffle Donkey, I agree. This is a weird one, but we take it anyway. Oh, it's light harnesses. So we want to be on the bottom. I think we can handle it. I think we've got the regen where we can handle it. Yeah, it's funny because some of the stuff, it would have totally been a lot more work for them. Oh wow, look. This guy didn't get buffed. Oh, because he came in after, so the second guy got bopped by the hammer and buffed that guy, but not this guy. Hey Drago, how you doing? You had family over? That's cool, man. We could probably just second floor this, I think. And take 4 to the pyre. And that way we don't take so much from these guys. And then the boss won't hit as hard. Well, he wasn't on the train yet. So that makes sense. Because the first one comes in, he's there. The second one comes in, gets hit, buffs this guy. The third one's not on the train yet. Whereas that's the front one. Unless it just missed because it's fast mode. Can we have the boss hitting for 17? I think we can. I don't need to take the damage. Oh. I can't play a morsel in there then. Oh, it's not. Want to put the health up? Put the health in? Alright, Grumpy Bat, thanks for hanging out. Have a great day. Ah, son of a... Nice! Later. By going that logic, then, if they attack unit with spikes, then the first guy's death should buff the others that have yet to attack. But it does not. It does. It does buff it. If you get if you have a spikes unit there, it doesn't do it on frostbite. I took 12 damage with 3 dudes from 4 attack. The result was 12. I had healing. What clans would I suggest for the permadeath no heal challenge? Oh, Awoken for the Thornies, for the Hollows. Or the Sirens for buffing. Because the idea is to keep them alive, right? You don't want them to die. Oh, it's Evil Eyes? They're heartless? Oh, then the Sirens. You could use the Awoken Hollow, because he gets stronger, but it's slow. But the Sirens buff 2/2 with every spell. Yeah, imps. Look at this idiot. Thinks he's so special. You need Impsicle, sorry, if you want to imps. Oh really? Endless didn't counter the Purge. I didn't try it because I didn't feel that it would be worth putting an Endless on a unit. I'd rather have... because otherwise it's just a weak unit that's going to die a lot. Endless does work. Yeah, so you can put it on a unit that's really crappy that you want to die, like an imp. Armor imp. Or rage imp at the front to block. So the downside to putting it on a main character that you want to keep is that you've taken one of their 2 stats, or sockets. So it has to be someone that would normally be okay with Endless, like an Endless Shark that you're going to run anyway. It's like, okay, I'd normally run that anyway. But if you're putting Endless on, like, the Animus, you know, it's probably better to have something else on and tank better for, you know. Yeah, champ won't purge. I know champ's kind of bad, right? Do we get anything out of that apart from energy? Am I going to want the energy? I could take draw. Hey Warmaster Khan, how you been? Yeah, let's take it. If I take draw, then it gives us energy. Yeah, life, man. Life. On the dupe. On the dupe. Wouldn't mind getting Razor Sharp duped. Where's the Merchant of Steel? Magic. Did I miss one? Oh wow, we're not even at Fell. I feel like the run's like we're about to fight Seraph or something because we stronk. Let's just go this way then. We just take a Hellbong. I'm okay with taking a Hellbong. Shade Lamp's pretty good too, but we're just not making use of the morsels. No Gorgie. Oh man, that was Mask of Penumbra with Shade Lamp. We still hold on to the Shadow Seed stream? Probably not, right? These are all really strong and I don't want any of them. I might reroll. Oh, and I don't care now. That moment when you don't care. You're just like, it's okay, we picked him up yesterday, and he's the best boy. One of your clients got bought by another company. That company decided they liked your product and wanted to roll it out of their sites. Like, right now, immediately. Oh, first world problems, man. Congratulations. Huh. I mean... yeah, it is... Yeah, he's sleeping. I mean, that's what dogs do, right? If you'd ask most people what do dogs do, they would say they sleep. That's right, Kizram. Very true. Man, this guy sucks. Later, Stu. That's true. That's I think that's not what we call first world problems though when we cite first world problem. But what you say is true. There is much truth. 26, 48, 58. Why can't you do something else? What do I want him to do? Die. I'm glad we picked up the Hellbong. Actually, I don't want you to die. You solved your most recent first world problem. Not enough USB slots on your laptop. You bought a new laptop? Oh, you bought a USB splitter. That's probably a better use of your... but, you know. Oh, I just take less if I do this now. There we go. Because he was going to die anyway, right? Oh, really? Come on, man. I'm gonna have words, missed. Oh, wait, don't. Huh. Nice. I need to dupe the razor sharp. I know what you mean. I've got a laptop that just gets used, like just as a Wi-Fi connector. It doesn't get like it displays information from Google Drive, and that's it. I'm pretty sure if I tried to use it for any form of actual computing, it would catch fire. It's 10 years old, yeah. Yeah, see, my CD-DV drive is working in it, but if I tried to run one, again, it would probably catch fire. This doesn't even have a CD drive? Yeah, I'd be fine without one. Hey, we've got Chandler. All right. It only used to be an issue if you were getting one ordered, or you weren't getting them to set up your Windows and stuff at where you're getting it from, because it was really hard to get an operating system on for anyone that wasn't very computer savvy. You know, the easiest way was you buy a copy of Windows and you put it in the CD drive, right? That's good. Nice. Your desktop has a DVD drive, you can't remember whether you actually attached it to the motherboard. That sounds about right. Oh, I should have set up bottom. Oopsie doodle. These guys suck. I actually had to change the the supplied code so that it didn't do that. Because people are smart. Because for some reason, I don't know, someone obviously thought it would be better if your sub goal just kept going. You'd like it more if it did. What do you guys want to have as extra goals then? I'm happy to do stretch goals. Like, I'm totally happy to give reasons for more subs than what I've set as a target. See a glitch out and we're back at encoding. See, that's the fine thing is, if it does, because it's not my source code, like it's just something that I modified, I can always just blame the original code, right? Be like, oh yeah, guys, you should see the rubbish that I had to work. Oh man. Oh, Kizron, you should look at wall PCs, like wall-mounted PCs. They're like on a piece of like I don't know what units you guys use, so I'd probably say like 1/4 or 1/2 inch marine ply, which I think is like 6 ply or 12 ply. And people just like screw the pieces, so and because it's really easy to run the water cooling then, and you can just have it on the wall behind you. And some of them look really awesome as well. And the cooling required is a lot less, because they're not in a box. As long as you just have to have them protected. Like, you don't want to have anything in your room that could expose them to bad things, right? But some of them have really cool light design because of that. Oh, that was the slow one. I should have gone there. Whoops. I thought that was the bigger one. I didn't even read the text. I got all excited about that because I've wanted one like that for ages. Mrs. Panz says no. And there's a video I watched. And the dude, he put a shelf in his walk-in robe, and he had all the cables go into a wall, built a desk in the wall on the other side, like in his bedroom. So that the only thing on the desk was the monitors, the keyboard, and the mouse. Some modernist functional wall art instead. She'd probably agree to it if I allowed her some modern. She'd reply, be like, okay, but I get some modernist functional indoor super expensive plants. And man, we've got enough plants in the house. I mean. Oh, this is not... Is that the good one? No. Give it a flower decal, make it green. I don't want my computer to be green. Oh no! Never mind. Fixed it. Don't hit Chandler. Yeah, that's the problem. Like, she already likes to use the spray pot with the mister too close to the electronics as it is. She's like, it's okay, nothing will ever happen. I'm like, there's a power board right there. No, it's fine. Like, no, it's not. I don't have anything I want to keep plugged into that. So I think it's safe. Okay, Chandler, come here. I almost want to take capacity now. I'm going to take draw, though. Not adaptive to get the animus hit hard? No, I've got razor sharp for that. If we can get a holdover on it, it'd be great. Yeah, quad spike seems okay, right? I don't know about that. Son of bitch. I think we got regen sorted. Spikes seem okay. These guys have a thing as well. I'm not gonna risk it. I don't need to risk it. Hammer just hit him. Good job, Hammer. He's like, shut up, man. I'm trying here. That's right. No biscuit worth to risk it. They are very rude. Get in there, Chandler. Five regen. Yeah, I want to hold over on the razor sharp. Still not at the Seraph dies. It's pretty close. Our spikes are doing 160 damage a turn. Seraph hits 3 times. That's 480 a turn, which is 9 turns if Animus did no damage. I think we last 9 turns. I mean, it'd be close. Admittedly, it'd be close. But don't forget, not just the Chandlers, I've also got a Crucible. Son of a bitch. But yeah, we need to get the razor sharp on holdover because it's maybe we don't. Maybe we're good. Having that 6 attacks actually really bad. I guess. Just leave it like that. Don't touch anything. I can always dupe a Chandler though. Come on, man. You gotta have it. You just gotta. Hang on, dude. Does any of this matter? Give enemy units multi-strike and -4 attack. Yeah, okay. I like it, Super Soup. Or give it like, I mean, that's too strong for a regular unit because you'd take that -4 attack for the multi-strike, wouldn't you? Do we set up on the bottom here just to beat the Purifier? I think we do. Just for the Purifiers. Let me just take that damage. I just consumed my Razor's Edge. Dang it. Dang it. That's the whole point of... Thank you. I knew there was something about this Seraph that I don't like. Oh, I should have consumed a shade splitter. Yeah, so the whole point was to bring the deck down lower and use the sacrificial resurrections to get rid of the dead weights and the vengeful shards, and then I could just razor sharp. I don't think it matters though, right? Yeah, Piebong's doing a lot of work. Alright, Hellbong. Just take the 10? We just take the 10. No, I don't want the morsel. Well, I mean, we can't die in the first... we definitely can't die in the first 6 turns of combat. Yeah, about that razor sharp. No more cards to draw. Okay. Nice. Nothing new though. Where's like no stats, no nothing. Standard run. Didn't even need the silly Animus. Well, you know, let's give Animus a little bit of a something. Yeah, you win, I guess, says the game. 2 in a row. Oh, it's nice to be back on